So look, here it is. Megalopolis is just debuted here at Cannes. They did screen it here in LA a few weeks ago, but they did it for everybody now. And here we go. Let's talk about the reactions from Cannes, and we're going to sift through this, and I'll be able to tell you if the movie's good or not, because I'm very good at reading between the lines, because a lot of these people, you know, they're very cinephilic, they're very chin-strokey, and they're not really for you. They speak to other critics, so they're going to say, oh, it's quite a learned film. All right, here we go. Here's Kyle Buchanan. He is the New York Times awards guy. Coppola has been unable to find a studio buyer for the movie, and it's clear why. Megalopolis is likely to confuse and divide mainstream audiences. No shit. No shit, Kyle. No one thought that this was ever going to be a mainstream audience movie. I mean, just look at what we've been treated to so far and just the general plot synopsis of what no one thought that this was going to be. Come on. No shit. No fucking shit. Why do I even have to read that? No two actors in this movie are on the same page about how to perform it. By the way, that would speak to Adam Driver again. Driver is, listen, guys, I don't dislike Adam Driver. I'm going to tell you that when he's off, he's off. I mean, when Adam Driver is not clicking, it's really something to behold. He's not good in House of Gucci. He is not fantastic in The Last Duel. He is very good in Annette. I love Annette. You know, if you ask me, what's the one Adam Driver movie you'd recommend? It's Annette. It's so weird. And for me, it worked. And it's just like they're singing to a doll. It's bizarre, and it's not for everybody, but it worked for me. Okay, I'm gonna make an apology there. If it didn't work for you, I understand why. But he's good in it. But when you look at him, he's just kind of all over the place. The accents are typically not good. Typically mixed, I'll just say. The result is a mishmash of acting styles and misbegotten, there's a fun word that I haven't said in a long time, choices that have had some journalists at the festival giggling in disbelief. The dialogue is either bluntly declarative or totally impenetrable, and Coppola often interrupts the action with shots of featured extras so prolonged you can tell with certainty that you're looking at one of the filmmaker's relatives. That's bad. That means it's poorly edited. That's that. You know, listen, we've talked about this before. I'm going to continue on the reaction stream. It's going to continue, but let me tell you something. When directors get old, they tend to lose the fastball. We just saw it happen with Ferrari, right? You see it happen in front of you. Ferrari is not a good film. I know that our boy, the biggest film dweeb on planet Earth, I believe is AI created, Strange Harbors, thought it's a great film. But that right there nullifies everything he's ever said. I might have liked Ant-Man 3, but at least it's what it is. I'm not saying, he's saying Ferrari's a great movie. Let me tell you, Michael Mann, that direction's bad. And if this is the case with what we're looking at with Megalopolis, these old directors, man, I'm telling you, I can't do this stream when I'm 80. I mean, I can do it, but you all be like, this isn't good. I mean, it's arguably bad now. So how good is it going to be when I'm 80? Which is going to be in like 3 years. You guys are all saying, I'll just play along with you. But, you know, seriously, I mean, you guys act like when you get 80 that you're going to be the same reactions. No, man, he's lost his fastball. So did Mann. Eastwood's 1,000 years old. He just knows how to make movies tight. He just goes in and goes, that take was okay, let's move on. Every other director like Fincher, that's take 85, let's go 86. Eastwood's like, that's one, we had the boom. Doesn't matter, we'll edit out the boom in post, scene, next scene. We did one take, nope, doesn't matter, we're going to edit out and post next. That's how Eastwood operates. He's 1,000 years old. So, you know, as we continue here, it's not a surprise if Coppola has lost his fastball. I'm thrilled to Megalopolis in all its overstuffed, crazy ambition. That's not necessarily a good thing. We just saw that with Babylon. Babylon is overstuffed, crazy ambition. It's a fucking train wreck. So Joshua Rothkopf, sorry, only a charitable viewer would call it a catastrophe. It's definitely not boring. That means it's not good. Leonardo Goy. It's always thrilling to watch a filmmaker operate on an impossibly ambitious scale and take all manner of risks like Babylon. That worked out well, didn't it, guys? Oh my God, our boy Fantasy still championing that movie. That remember, guys. Whenever you just mention, just come in here. All you have to say if you want to bring up Sean Fantasy, just say fraud, and that's it. Not to say that's right. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the fraud. I can't help but think Megalopolis, daring and bombastic as it is, felt somewhat short of its promise. A debate on our future in the medium zone. Billy Melissa. Coppola's Megalopolis is a chaotic, psychedelic fever dream that makes the stories from set undoubtable, which, of course, you've heard he was like, definitely playing old school filmmaking when he made this thing. I love seeing directors run with an idea, but the result is in this instance is a film so beyond comprehension, it cannot even begin to be unpacked. Great. Well, here's the thing. So these are critics who are chin strokers. These are the circle jerk critics. So if the circle jerk critics are saying that it is impossible to be, you got to unpack this thing, good luck to anybody who's normal. If I'm a studio, I don't think I even buy it. I mean, unless it's cheap, and then you're going to get people wanting to watch a train wreck. I mean, if the price tag exceeds $5 million, I know this thing costs a ton, but you know what I'm saying? Because then you have to advertise it. I wouldn't buy it if it's bad. I haven't seen it. I'm just telling you, based on what I'm reading, I would not buy this film. And you guys know that's what I'm good at. I would kick ass in the realm of watching a film and saying this. I told you guys, when I go back to Sound of Metal, what did I tell you? When I came out of Sound of Metal, I'd say, go look at my tweets. My first reaction when I watched it, when I came out of the screening, I said, listen, if you were in a room and this thing was forbidding, I'm going to pay whatever we have. How much do we have? We got 20 million. We're going to 20 on this. Yes, we're going to 20 million on Sound of Metal. It's going to be up for Oscars. Get the film now. Get it up there. Start bidding. And of course, you don't go to 20. We start at 5, and if it goes to 10, we stay in until it gets to 20, and then we're out. You got to know where to pull the line, because do you want, especially if you're an Apple or you're Netflix, you want awards. Netflix didn't buy that movie. Amazon did. That was what had their best awards movie. But Netflix can't bother to even think about bringing me in to clean shit up, because that place is a disaster. I would come in there and say, nope, this isn't good enough. Get rid of it. Lionsgate tonight. If you would have said, here's The Strangers, here's Rennie Harlin's Strangers Part 1, Batgirl this shit, it's terrible. Get it out of here. Matt Naglia, we got problems if Naglia, who's arguably, he's shill tangential. If this guy says it's bad, we got problems, because you guys know Naglia is not like me. Naglia is a shill. No one's ever called me a shill, nor will they ever. It just, you can't. You'd be an idiot. That'd be the dumbest thing that ever came out of your mouth. You can tell Francis Ford Coppola thinks a lot about the Roman Empire because its influence is all over the mega failure that is Megalopolis. The mega failure. Groan. Everybody audio groan. Oh. Themes of time, history, legacy, civilization, technology. Okay, we got it. Are all touched upon in this, but too long. But if he's not liking it, we have problems. Here's Jason Gorber. The gates of Megalopolis are open and the world will never be the same. Part fever dream, part exercise and indulgence. Not since not since Babylon. Everybody, we're fucked. We are so screwed. If someone's mentioning Babylon with this, it's over. My bad, guys. It's over. It's got to be over. Babylon's a disaster. Don't defend that film. Please don't. Not here. You can do it somewhere else, but I would do it in private. Our boy Bilge Iberi is at it. Megalopolis, the craziest thing I've ever seen. That guy's such a dork. Can I go one more time on him? Remember, he's the failed director. You can say a lot. I'm not a failed director. One day I hope to be a failed director, just not yet. Not yet. Pullman Studio Vertical Entertainment might be the only one. Anytime we can get a vertical entertainment mention on this channel, I'm very happy. That's awesome work by you, Emotion. The fact that you know that, I mean, you can go down to the verticals and roadside attractions of the world, then we are doing something really good. ZYX Films. Anytime we can do that, just to the very fringe of theatrical, then you're doing a good thing. I'm rooting for this. I loved Rumblefish and Outsiders. Of course, that was an eternity ago, though. This guy's ancient, man. I hate to be ageist. Listen, I'm not 28, for fuck's sake. Listen, guys, I'm telling you that when you're 80-something, is Coppola almost 80 or is he 80? Either way, he's old. He's old. And anytime you're old, you get worse. That's just the truth. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. My best days are behind me. MMT is only going down. I mean, that's not surprising. You all know that. We're already in a slow descent. But it's going to get worse. A lot worse.